Welcome back to Great Guitarist of the Rock Era. Get ready to dive into the wild world of rock and roll. Today we're talking about the one and only Ted Nugent. Before we get started, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell for more stories. Ted Nugent, the Motor City Madman, is a name synonymous with electrifying guitar solos, high energy performances, and a career that spans over 5 decades. Born on December 13th, 1948 in Redford, Michigan, Theodore Anthony Nugent picked up his first guitar around the age of 6. Little did anyone know, this was the beginning of a rock revolution. Nugent's early influences include Chuck Berry, Bo Diddley, and Little Richard. He played in a group called the Royal High Boys from 1960 to 1962, and later in the group named the Lords. Nugent played with the Lords until his family moved to Illinois, where he founded the Amboy Dukes in the Chicago area in 1964. They later relocated back to Nugent's hometown, Detroit. The Amboy Dukes would release their self-titled debut album in 1967. Their second album, Journey to the Center of the Mind, would be released in 1968 and would include the single of the same name. The psychedelic rock classic put Nugent on the map and showcased his incredible guitar skills. Migration would be released in 1969. Marriage on the Rocks / Rock Bottom in 1970. 1971's live album, Survival of the Fittest Live, was credited as Ted Nugent and the Amboy Dukes. Call of the Wild would be released in 1973, and Tooth, Fang, and Claw in 1974 would be credited as Ted Nugent's Amboy Dukes. Nugent would leave the Dukes in 1975 and release his first solo album, simply titled Ted Nugent. With singer Derek St. Holmes, the album featured classics Stranglehold and Hey Baby. His music was raw, loud, and unapologetically rock and roll. 1976's Free for All featured lead vocals by Meatloaf on 5 songs after St. Holmes quit the band. The album featured the songs Free for All and Dog Eat Dog. Cat Scratch Fever, released in 1977, became an anthem for rock fans worldwide. The riff is legendary, the energy is infectious, and it solidified Ted Nugent as a rock god. 1978's Double Live Gonzo is a killer live album pulled from multiple shows in 1976 and 1977. Weekend Warriors in 1978 with songs like Need You Bad and Weekend Warriors. State of Shock was released in 1979 featuring Paralyzed. Scream Dream in 1980, known for Wango Tango and the song Scream Dream. 1981's Intensities in 10 Cities is another live album with tracks recorded in 10 different cities. The album Nugent was released in 1982. Penetrator was released in 1984 with the song Tied Up in Love with a killer opening solo. I saw him on this tour with Michael Schenker's MSG opening. Killer show. Little Miss Dangerous, released in 1986. If You Can't Lick 'Em was released in 1988. In 1989, he would join Damn Yankees with Tommy Shaw, Jack Blades, and Michael Cardellone. Their self-titled debut album featured the songs Coming of Age, High Enough, and Come Again. Damn Yankees would release Don't Tread in 1992 with Where Are You Going Now and the song Don't Tread on Me. As the musical landscape had changed reportedly, they were paid $1 million to buy them out of their contract to not record a third album. Return into his solo career, Nugent released Spirit of the Wild in 1995, his best reviewed album in quite a while. The album contained the bow hunting anthem, Fred Bear, and also marked the return of Derek St. Holmes to Nugent's studio band. Brave Man would be released in 2002, Love Grenade in 2007, Shut Up and Jam in 2014, and The Music Made Me Do It in 2018. His latest, Detroit Muscle, was released in 2022. But there's more to Ted than just music. He's an avid hunter and a passionate advocate for outdoor sports. His love for hunting and the great outdoors is a major part of his identity. He created TV shows for several networks: Wanted, Ted or Alive on Versus, Ted Nugent, Spirit of the Wild on the Outdoor Channel, and Surviving Nugent. He was a part of VH1's 2006 show Supergroup with Sebastian Bach, Scott Ian, Jason Bonham, and Ivan Seinfeld. The short-lived band was named Democracy. Nugent is known for his use of the Gibson Birdland, his bluesy and frenzied guitar playing, and his energetic live shows. Despite possessing a distinctive, wide-ranging singing voice, Nugent recorded and toured with several singers during much of his solo career, including Derek St. Holmes, Charlie Hoon, Brian Howe, and Meatloaf. On April 13th, 2023, Nugent announced that his upcoming Adios Mofo tour would be his last, stating that the logistics are just too complicated, in reference to being away from his dogs and grandchildren. Of course, Ted Nugent is no stranger to controversy, known for his outspoken views on politics, gun rights, and hunting. He's never been afraid to speak his mind, regardless of the backlash. Whether you agree with him or not, Ted's fearless attitude has made him a polarizing figure in the public eye. He's as much a maverick offstage as he is on it. Today, Ted Nugent continues to rock stages, hunt in the wild, and voice his opinions loudly and proudly. His influence on rock music and his larger-than-life persona make him a true icon. Ted Nugent, a rock legend, an outdoor enthusiast, and a man who lives life on his own terms. Love him or hate him, you can't ignore him. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content about your favorite guitar players.